to do better and be better. Another chance to become more of who you were created and what you were created to fulfill. Everyone in the world is capable of living outside the role or beyond the roles that they place themselves in, no matter what it is. You're not just a dad, you're not just a banker, you're not just a brother or a son or a convict. It doesn't matter. Like, everyone is bigger, much bigger, infinitely bigger than the roles they place themselves in, and is capable of reaching potential greater than anything they can imagine.
You can live the life you desire. It's right there in front of you. But in order to achieve it, you must first see it, then believe it, and then you must graciously ask and train your brain to help you execute your vision.
So when you start to focus and you delete distraction from your life, and you start to get seriously invested in doing one thing staggeringly well, and you practice that one thing over and over, a term to think about is mundanity. You do one simple, seemingly insignificant thing every day around your main skill, and it's very mundane, but small daily improvements over time lead to world-class results. Now here's what happens in your brain. You start to isolate a single neurocircuit around that skill. And that starts to trigger a certain type of brain cell called an oligodendrocyte, which then releases myelin. Myelin is a fatty tissue that starts to wrap around that single neurocircuit related to that main skill you've been practicing. And when myelin starts to wrap around the brain circuit, what happens is you have accelerated learning times, you can see more quickly, heightened perception, and you learn more quickly. And that is really the quote-unquote secret of the great producers. It's not a result of some natural gift, but their daily practice, their relentlessness and their grit, their work ethic, and their singular focus and sacrifice. Is built not by revolution. A great life is built by evolution. Small and steady wins the race. What you do every day is far more important than what you do once every decade. I want you to really think about that idea. What you do every day is simply your life in miniature. And as you live every single day, so you're crafting your life. What you do over the next hours is really building your future. And if you can just get every single pocket of 24 hours right as best as we humanly can, the rest of our life is going to take care of itself. So small wins matter.
The scripture says we will eat the fruit of our words. You are planting seeds when you talk. At some point, you're going to eat that fruit. My challenge is make sure you're planting the right kind of seeds. If you want apples, you have to sow apple seeds. If you want oranges, you can't plant cactus seeds, poison ivy seeds, mushroom seeds. You're going to reap fruit from the exact seeds that you've been sowing. In other words, you can't talk negative and expect to live a positive life. You can't talk defeat and expect to have victory. You can't talk lack, not enough, can't afford it, never get ahead, and expect to have abundance. If you have a poor mouth, you're going to have a poor life. If you don't like what you're seeing, start sowing some different seeds. We may not realize it, but we're always feeding ourselves. What we watch, listen to, the people we're around, the thoughts we're dwelling on, that's feeding our inner man. If you go to lunch with people that talk bad about the boss, make fun of a coworker, put down a friend, they're feeding you gossip, feeding you jealousy, feeding you disrespect. Here's the key. Whatever you feed is going to grow. You may not like what they're feeding you. You're a nice person, but if you continue to hang around them, before long, you'll be gossiping, you'll be critical, you'll be disrespectful. Why? Because you kept feeding the wrong things. If you're all, I'll never meet the right person, you're feeding doubt, feeding mediocrity, feeding fear.
If you know exactly what you want to be, you need to spend as much time with people that are actually that already. You cannot let a fear of failure, or a fear of comparison, or a fear of judgment stop you from doing what's going to make you great. You cannot succeed without this risk of failure. You cannot have a voice without the risk of criticism. And you cannot love without the risk of loss. You must go out and you must take these risks.
You don't have the time to waste time, because time doesn't wait till you discover your purpose. If you don't know why you was born, time is still moving. And if you discover your purpose at 90 years old, it's too late.
You don't know how young you are. What if you die in 2 years? You're pretty old right now. You got 2 years left. And if you're 50 years old and you're feeling discouraged, well, remember the advice about planting a tree. When's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago or today? So if you're 50 and you feel like life left you behind, get started right now. Better late than never. Better late than never. Don't think about time and age so much. It gets people distracted. When the whole world's distracted, you be focused.
You have to trust your own voice, your own ideas, your honesty, your vulnerability, and through this you will find your way. You do not have to be fearless. Just don't let fear stop you. Live like this as best you can, and I guarantee you will look back on a life well lived. You are capable of greatness in your profession, and more importantly, in your quality of self. Stay hungry. Stay young at heart. Take those risks. You are going to change the world around you in big ways and in small.
But see, anybody, if you want to, can go searching for a good plan, pick it.
All right, guys.
And sure enough, as the
Thank
time
you for
passes,
joining,
as
and
you
thank you for
realize 10
joining.
years from now, then you'll
Those
be
who are already
wearing
here.
what you want to wear, driving what you want to drive, living where you want to live, become what you want to become. But now's the time to fix the next 10 years.
Those who are already here, thank you. Thank you guys for joining. As you get on, do me a favor and share the live, and so that we can have others join us as well. Please note this will be a very informative message that is worth listening and is worth taking the time out to watch. So I'll say to you, as you're joining, share the live, and expect to be motivated, expect to be elevated, and expect to leave tonight with some form of growth within yourself. And I also thank you for joining us. I also thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be with us tonight. And I look forward to helping you in whatever way I can to ensure you get some benefits from this interview with the young Jamaican trainer. So we're about to get him online in the next few minutes. I'm just waiting for a few more of you to join. And for those who are already here, like I say, the first thing you get on is to share so that other people can get the message. Other persons can see what's going on. Other persons can hear what's going on. And we could get this to as many people as possible. So it's a good night. It's very early. Well, in my region, it's not that bad. It's like about 8 o'clock. Bless up yourself, only peace I see you. Share the live as you get on. Bless up, thank you for joining. Glad you're here from early, so you'll get all the details. You won't miss out on anything. I try to create this channel to help motivate people and help elevate people, and that's my main goal. And that's what most persons who will be a part of this team will be doing. It will be helping you to, in these times with all going on, be motivated. It will be able to help you to feel like if you're struggling, you're not the only one, but there's other ways to get yourself into a good position other than the negative side and other than hurting yourself and other than doing things that are bad or evil. Because people out there are trying, people out there are working very hard, and you can do the same, but just be patient. It's a challenge, such is life, but you are here for a purpose, and I'm going to help you to elevate on that. So let me go ahead now and try to get the Young Jamaican Trainer online, and let's see how we can start the night off on a positive mode. Like I said before, share the live, guys, once you get on, so that we could get as much people on here as possible, because we do not want to be selfish. We do not want to be selfish with the message tonight. We want to make sure that everyone gets it. So let me try to get the Young Jamaican Trainer online and see where we go from here. Hello?
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 Hello? Hello?
I think you're echoing for a second. Might have to try to call him again. Give me a second, guys. Let me try to make the call again.
Mr. Rio?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay. Are we on?
Yes, you guys are on. We're on.
Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Hello?
Yes, they're hearing you loud and clear.
Okay, yes, we are in here. I'm excited.
Good, you're excited and we all are. Everyone else, we have people on here. Guys, as you get on, you could comment. You could come. I think I'm echoing there, DeMar J.
No, I can hear you perfectly fine.
Yes, but I was echoing in the background, in your background.
Oh, there's echo in my background?
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear anything now?
Let me try again. Yes, it's still echoing.
Still echoing?
Yeah. When I talk, I hear myself echoing. Do you have any audio, anything that's any other devices that you're watching the feed on?
Okay. Is that better now?
Yes, we're just fine now.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Do me a favor, as you get on, I don't know if you already had shared it with your people. But I know you have a bunch of different platforms. You're breaking up again. Hello?
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, we're good now. I'm just saying in the beginning here, we wanted just to get the information out because some persons might be expecting us on different platforms. So if you want to have the, I think I shared the link with you earlier, but just to ensure that it's where everyone will know where to find us.
Okay. Yes, I have shared it on Instagram. I'm still waiting for people to roll in and check out the live.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people should be expected to join and tune into this amazing interview that we have planned ahead for everyone. So yeah, just waiting for some people to come in and settle down.
Good. All right. Well, we'll just start by taking a sip of the coffee. I don't know what it might be colder up in your region, but all down here we got is water and a cup of tea. That's it.
Oh, is it nice down there?
It's nice weather on this side. Very nice. Shorts out.
Shorts out. We just had a high of 70 today. 70 degrees.
70. Right now it might be about cooling down in the evening. And when I say cool down, I'm talking a temperature of like 78 outside.
Oh, like 70 outside?
78.
Oh, 78. Oh, wow. So it was really high over there.
Yeah, it would have been like 84 or somewhere in that region in the daytime.
Oh, wow. Beautiful weather down there then.
Definitely, most of the time. All right, so now I think
Okay.
we're just about warmed up. We should be okay. We could start.
Yes, perfect. Sounds great.
All right, so first thing, I don't know how much you know about yourself prior to you getting to know you. And we're going to go way back before we get to where we are now. So generally, when I was growing up, I could start just to give you a little bit heads up on me. When I was growing up, we had a thing that we could use to locate our name, to see maybe, where your name originated from and so on. I don't know how much you try to find out about your background. Like say, Dad, why did you give me this name? You know what I mean? And so on. So maybe if you did ask that question, then you could have the answer. But if you never did, it's okay. But I'm just asking you, what can you tell me a little bit about maybe, with your family, what they said, why we want to give this kid name DeMar J? Why we want to give him this name? You know what I mean? What do you think you find out from that?
Well, definitely great question. I got my name. Well, my dad was very creative enough to give us each our names, me, J-Port, and Jamarli. But I know the first letter of my name, DeMar J stands for, my mom is Puerto Rican and Dominican, so the D is for the Dominican background.
Yes.
The J in my name is for Jamaica.
Wow.
Yeah, and then my middle name is actually Maurio, which
we know how that goes, right?
Flavor, and you already know from the island Bob Marley. Yes.
Yes. So put it this way: within you, which is one person, we have a mixture of a lot.
Right.
Good. And with you born with all that investment in you already, from a young age, you decided to wanting to get to know more about yourself, I presume. So can you just give us a little bit, other than your name, a little bit about you growing up in your region, how it has been, and you know what I mean? Introducing yourself to this set of people. Put it that way.
All right. Can you repeat it one more time? I couldn't.
What I want for you to do is to introduce yourself to the people so they know who you are, other than just your name.
Yes.
So tell us about like a little bit about you, where you grew up, how it's been in that region, and so on.
Okay, perfect. My name is DeMar J Smith. You guys know me as the young Jamaican trainer from the Bronx, but I rep my Jamaican culture to the fullest. I love playing basketball, motivational speeches, as well as working out is a big hobby of mine. Also, just inspiring the youth and letting them know that anything that they put their mind to, that they can accomplish. I'm just a regular kid with big dreams that hopefully one day just hoping to accomplish, and just live out my dreams, turn my dreams into a reality.
Okay. So when you say working out, and when you say all these attributes that you grew up with, trying to motivate people, becoming a motivational speaker, how early would you say you started all that? You started this journey?
I started this journey when I was 3. And I'm glad you asked, because a lot of people don't really know when I started. Mm-hmm. People assume that the video that went viral is where, everything was created, everything was born. But actually, it goes way back to when I was 3 years old. I was always in the church preaching, mm-hmm. Following the pastor, and always, had some type of fire in me about just preaching and sharing a message. So it just got bigger and bigger, and when I reached the age of 8 is where everything changed. My life changed, everything just happened so fast. But I had made a video of a workout video. I was heading to pick up my friend. We were heading to the park, and I decided to make a video.
Mm-hmm.
My dad put the camera on me, and I spoke. I gave a great message. I had my brother in there as well as my friend, and I was just, encouraging kids out there, like, you have to be strong, you have to work, you have to, whatever you want, you have to go for it. And that's where, the quote that, everybody uses up to this day, that is still being, talked about, and people are sending me messages that, that quote alone, just them hearing it changed their life. Strength, no weakness. That's where it was born. And, from that time on, it's just been amazing. My journey has just been incredible. Me living in it, it's just been a wonderful thing. So, that's just what it is right now.
So initially, what you're saying is that when you made that video at that point in time, there was not even a thought of going viral. It was just doing it because you had the love for what you're doing and say, oh yeah, maybe I'll just share with a few friends or with a few people. But it's not necessarily to say, hey, you would have thought a few years down the road, you would have been hitting to over millions of subscribers in different platforms.
Right. There was no thought of it going viral or anything. That was nowhere in my head at all. It was just, me just giving out a message. But that video didn't start out of nowhere. I had a cousin who was once bullied about his size and his weight. Every day going to school for him was a struggle. Mm-hmm. Constantly bullying going on, and he just felt uncomfortable based on his, size and weight. So I was already, witnessing it happening to one of my family members, bullying, and him not feeling confidence in himself, and him not wanting to express himself. So for me, I wanted to make that video for anybody out there who was also facing some type of difficulty like that. So it was also to help and encourage my cousin, along with helping anybody out there who was going through a similar situation like that, who needed somebody there to support them or actually give them a little life and confidence to uplift them and let them know that they are, strong and powerful.
Good. And with you starting at that age and with you growing,
right,
how was it actually doing the workout? Because you started doing it, yes, and you started getting these these different workout techniques and so on, but how was it actually doing it?
Actually doing the workout, was amazing, but sometimes you have different workouts that can be challenging and can be difficult, but I'm a motivator. I'm a motivator for everybody out there, and as well as myself. Mm-hmm. So I use a lot of self-talk. So sometimes these workouts can get really, really intense, where that mind sometimes can say, give up, you can't do it anymore. But I'm a person who just motivated and willing to get something done. So to your point, sometimes the workouts are different, and they advance. They get intense the more you practice, and the more you expose yourself to different workout regimens. You increase and you get better, and you do different things and try different things and see where you're at.
Right. So it was a challenge in the beginning, but at the end of the day, you wanted results, and results would be coming at the end or towards the end, right, or eventually. So you just kept on working no matter what, because it's going to make a change, and it's going to make a difference not just in you, but also in other kids or other persons who are having similar situations or want results no matter what.
Yes.
Good. I like that. But here's the thing now. So now you're working out. Now you're seeing changes, not just immediate changes, but you're seeing changes as you progress in the workout and within yourself, and feeling confident too within you. But where has this taken you along your journey?
So when you say taken, like, do you mean like places and stuff like that?
Yes.
Oh, great question. This has taken me around the world, places that I've never even imagined me being at. I've been to LA, I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Florida, I've been to Portland, I've been to Norway, I've been to Hawaii, I've been to Canada. I've went so many different places, and it's just even amazing and much more of a blessing when you are able to acknowledge that the thing that you love is taking you around the world. So you are, preaching what you love. There's no fraud, there's no fake about it. This is something that you truly believe in, and you are able to, spread it to many different people around the world, and let alone, go to those places and, just be around that type of atmosphere. So, I would definitely say that, working out and giving motivational speeches tied in with encouraging people has taken me around the world and to, many different places.
That's good. And as far as, other than the fact of you going places, how about people that you've met along this journey?
Definitely, I've met some incredible and wonderful people. Truly honored and blessed. I've met some of my role models, whether it's in basketball, which I always, anytime I have the platform to give a shout out to Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Giannis, those guys, for, actually just, looking out for me when I met them. Kevin Hart, The Rock, all those guys, it's just been amazing. And, I've got to meet one of my role models, Ellen DeGeneres.
Mm-hmm.
I always give her a big shout out for what she has done for me. Put me on a platform where I'm able to be seen from millions and millions around the world. So anytime I have an opportunity to give Ellen a shout out, I most definitely and always will. Thank you so much, Ellen, for what you have done for me. Truly, truly, truly blessed and thankful for it. So this has brought me to many places and met so many wonderful people who also share that same type of mindset as me. So it's been amazing.
Wow, that's good. That's good. And at this point, how old are you now?
I am now 15 years old, and it's kind of crazy that you brought up how old am I, because I'm actually about to have a birthday within the next 2 weeks or so.
Wow. So we
Yes.
did this right before.
We did this right before, and this is amazing. But I'm just I'm thankful for you. Known you for a while.
True.
Love the merch. One thing about me, I'm always wearing the merch around the house.
True.
Definitely. So it's just been, amazing, and I'm really thankful that I'm here being interviewed by you today, and just doing this for fans to really get to know me, and to share this on many different platforms.
True. It's funny, like when you talk about us, we share a good connection over the years, but yet we've
Yes.
never really had a point or a time to get around to do an interview. But yet we've
Right,
spoken, we've done so many different things. You know what I mean? I remember I used to
Yes, yes.
make my mixes, and at that point in time I
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
sample that it was like, and people be like, "How you get that?" I've always seen him working out, but I never knew he done things like that too. So
Yeah.
with you saying that, I remember also that you I know that you're into music as well.
Yes. I'm a big fan of music. I'm actually a writer myself. I write music myself. I have a couple of songs that are ready to be released. I have one of my biggest singles that, I'm calling it one of my biggest singles that is being, prepared and getting ready to drop. It's called Hood Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Super excited about that. But one thing about my content and my type of music is I write things for people and fans out there to relate to.
Mm-hmm.
So the message that's in the song, you have to really deeply listen to it, because it all adds up and it all makes sense. It's all, something that people can relate to, whether it's coming from the struggle, whether it's, achieving something. It's all something in there that's gonna uplift or, make somebody sit back and say, you know what? It feels like he's in my shoes right now. He understands what I'm going through. He understands my pain, and I can actually relate to his type of music. So that's the type of music I make. I'm super excited. I've actually made a couple of people listen to a song that's supposed to be released very, very soon, and I've been getting great feedback. So super excited about that big project.
Good. But I know you definitely did release a song a couple of years ago too. I remember seeing you perform that one that I know did pretty well
Yes,
also. So it's not your
yes, yes,
first
yes. That
it's
is
not your
right.
first rodeo.
No, 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 not my first rodeo.
Good, 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 good. I know you're gonna do a piece of something for them later, but we'll let them wait on that for a little bit. Um,
Okay.
so tell me now. We talk about you growing up, getting started. We talk about you going through these different people and meeting with people in different countries. But other than you working out and other than you doing your motivational speeches, I know you also started a clothing line to get the message being broadcasted so other people can see it, wear it, become a part of your team and a part of your dream
Yes.
and a part of sharing your journey with you. Because that's what a lot of people don't understand. When they see a brand or you make a brand and someone decide that they want to invest in your journey, it's also becoming putting themselves say, hey, you know what, I'm a part of the strength and weakness team. You know, when they wear that shirt and
Right.
I'm doing whatever. So I want to talk a little bit about your brand and why you decided maybe this is something you wanted to do and how has that been?
Most definitely. Thank you. That's an amazing question. Definitely. The reason I started my brand was, because I'm speaking, about positivity and the message of strength, no weakness, and believe in yourself. I wanted to make sure that people never forget that, and people may say, "Oh, I don't have DeMar J by my side or the young Jamaican trainer with me 24/7," but you have the merch, which,
Right.
let alone the saying on the merch. As soon as you look at it, as soon as you wear it, you feel the power of never giving up. You feel the power of confidence.
Yep.
So it
Exactly.
was a big step, and a big goal thinking about that. And I said, you know what? I want that when anybody wears that merch, they automatically know that I have no weakness in me. Everything that I can produce will be out of strength, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally. I am powerful. So, that was a big step, and I was super excited, to launch my brand and have people wear that. And we just released a new logo. So it's been tremendous feedback on that. And, a lot of people are supporting the brand. A lot of people are contacting, wanting to buy because, it's just we want to spread positive messages out there. Because one thing that I truly don't get is, something negative can reach millions of people quickly than something positive.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to turn that around. I want to make sure that positive can always be spread and that positive shouldn't be a thing that we overlook.
Right.
So wearing that merch and wearing that shirt, it just represents a positive message, and and I'm just super excited to see a lot of people wearing it and actually supporting the brand.
And that's also one of the reasons why I decided to go full force with this channel and full force with the Real TV message, because I see these days everyone is gravitating to so much negativity that the positive is being held back. Not because people don't want it, but because it's not being spread, it's not being shared. And then
Right.
everyone wastes so much time on trash that they're not noticing that they're losing out on themselves. So I wanted to change
Right.
that a little bit and start bringing this out, having people like you come on this platform to share your story, to let people know that you've worked hard since you were 3 and now you're 15. So that's like roughly 12 years of a journey. But yet you've done so much over that 12 years where a lot of people are close to being retired and they've never done anything with themselves. You know what I mean? They never thought of the idea of traveling. They never thought of the idea of working. They never thought of the idea of pushing. But at the end of the day, to see a young teenager like you wanting something for yourself and out of life, that you're so willing to work this hard. Because I know you don't get up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon to say, maybe I should do 2 push-ups today, or maybe
Right.
not, maybe I should sleep some more. You have that in you that you even if your dad don't say, DeMar J, let's go, you perhaps might go call him, say, Dad, today we're going to do this. Because I could get that from
Right.
you. You know what I mean? And that's good.
Right.
And how is it as far as with you and your brothers? How do you guys decide what to do and where to go to do workout or regimen and things like that? How do you figure that part out?
So we usually, we're all about grinding. So, you know, as soon as somebody comes up with an idea of what workout we want to do, or, you know, sometimes it might not even be one of us brothers who come up with the workout. Sometimes, you know, my dad plays a huge and major part, you know, in our lives. Let alone motivating us and inspiring us, but also, you know, helping us to maintain what we have so far. So definitely sometimes we need an intense workout and we can't think of what to do. We have our dad there to come up with something that, you know, it's super crazy, but he knows that we can accomplish it. And plus, you know, fans out there want to see, you know, different. Yeah, they want to see something different. They want to see something that, you know, you were put through pain.
Yes.
You overcame it. You know,
I'm not hearing you.
Routines.
You left us for a second or a few seconds.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now, but you left us for a few seconds after you said that what the fans wanted to see.
Oh, okay, sorry. So, yeah, the fans want to see something crazy. Sometimes they want to see, you know, you crying or you on the floor. That's going to be, you know, amazing to watch. And, you know, we make sure that we give content that's electrifying, that, you know, catches the fans and the viewers' attention. So whether it's coming out with different workouts or we decide on what we want to, you know, go out with or what video we want to, you know, post, we all work together collectively as a team, as a unit, as a group, and decide what content and what workout, you know, should be posted or should happen.
So put it this way, the fans want to see and make sure that you are human. So they want to see that you trying to do pull-ups with a chain around your neck and you can't make it up to the top, and they're like, "What? I knew he couldn't do it." And then a few days later, you're like, "Okay, I told you it was just because so and so." And then you fix it up, you work on it, and guess what? You made it happen.
Right, and I'm glad you brought that up, because what's crazy is, you know, a lot of people think I'm not human, you know, and so I make sure that especially with that video, I wanted people to know that yes, sometimes we do fail. Like I couldn't get over, you know, the pull-up bar, you know, with the chain on. So I don't want people to get the perspective as, you know, I'm always accomplishing something. Sometimes I don't get something on the first try, but I make sure that I work on it. So when I do post the results and I actually accomplish it, you know that there was work put in for that to happen. So the next video I came back and made sure that this time I'm not going to post a video of me not getting it, because I've been working to get it. So now I can post my results and I can post what I accomplished, which is getting, you know, my weight and my body over the bar with a chain on my neck. So it's you know, it's things like that.
Yep. And it's just like anything else. If it's something you've never done before or haven't done as much before, it feels challenging in the beginning, but over the course of time, you can get it.
Right. Yeah.
And that's
makes
how
a lot
it
of
is.
sense.
And I see that other that workout. I don't know if you'd call it a machine, but the one where you put those straps to your waist and you try to jump and you try to do different things, and it's in the house. How's that? How's using that one?
The Vertimax.
Yes, whatever. I've seen it. Yep.
Yes, it's the Vertimax. Oh man, that's a crazy, especially if you incorporate that to a workout. Oh man, you probably wouldn't be able to walk for the next day or two. I'm exaggerating, but I'm trying to make the point of your legs are gonna be super sore. But yeah, that workout is definitely crazy, especially if you do multiple jumps. I remember doing a workout we did 3 consistent different jumps on the Vertimax, and then we had to burn out by doing 100 jumping jacks on it. So it gets intense, it gets crazy. Sometimes we do, you know, different things that people, you know, haven't seen, but you know, that's what comes with being a content creator and just, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone and just, you know, producing different things for people.
Wow, that's good. That's very good. What I'm gonna have you do, I'm gonna have you introduce one of your songs, and then at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna comment a phone number. So if anyone that's watching or so and wanted to call in with a questions or, you know, any form of feedback, they could do that. But I'm gonna have you introduce one of your songs and give you a moment. This is your moment right now to get on this live, and you have 2 minutes either if you want to do a song or if you want to say something to your fans for a few minutes, and then after that we'll punch in the number if someone want to call, and then we'll continue afterwards. Mario, come here for a second. Let me grab you.
Okay, sounds perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll just give I want to give a speech for the fans that's on right now.
I need the phone. So go figure it out. Okay,
should I start?
Yes, you can go ahead now.
The future is right here in front of my eyes. And I hope all of you are working hard to claim your prize. You see, we young people, we need to get into the mindset of working hard and to never allow anyone to tell you that you can't. The reason is can't is a word I eliminate from my vernacular, and I replace it with strength, no weakness. Listen, time is short. Time is ticking. We don't have time to procrastinate. Some of us wake up very early. Some of us go to bed very late just to accomplish our dreams. But remember, dream stealers is always waiting at your gate. But have faith. You have to stay locked in and focus. You have to have tunnel vision. That means you don't see nothing else around you. Of course, there's going to be dream stealers beside you. But you have to follow me and put that hand up and say, dream stealers, it's not happening. I'm blocking you. Bye-bye. You see, kids, whatever we didn't accomplish in 2022, well, we're going to accomplish it in 2023. I know there's going to be distractions, but don't take your eyes off the prize. We are young and we are hungry, but sometimes it feels like there's no one to feed us. It's okay. We have to learn to feed ourselves with knowledge. Work hard every single day. And if you are determined, which I know all of you guys out there are determined, continue working, continue pushing, continue fighting, and go get yours. Don't quit, never give up. Remember, strength, no weakness. It's in your DNA. You have to keep on striving and go get what you desire.
Exactly. There's no other way. There's no other way. That's the best way to say it. Just like that.
Thank you.
Good. And you wrote that?
Yes.
Wow. That's very powerful, man. So
thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna post the phone number if anyone have any questions they wanted to call in. Now it's available and it's open, and we continue.
Okay, perfect.
So DeMar J, strength, no weakness.
Yes.
Strength, no weakness. You know that that slogan is not going nowhere, right?
No.
That's not something temporary. That's permanent. Because
anyone left a permanent stamp.
People will relate depending on their situations and what might be happening in their areas and their zones. But that's something that I have. This friend of mine, she's from New York. And I posted a video the other day. No, I didn't post a video. I posted a poster for our upcoming interview. And she didn't say, I like this, I can't wait to see this, I can't wait to watch it, or whatever it was. She responded and said, this kid, I share his video with my child every so often because I'm trying to show my little one that if he can do it, you can do it too. Strength, no weakness.
Right.
So
that's powerful right there.
It is, man. So a lot of times you might believe that that you do something and you, like you say, you put something in the air and you say, oh, it's whatever. But you don't know. There's people who you might never talk to, never communicate with, but you're helping them daily. And for those who can't tell you right now that they appreciate you and they like the fact that you keep working hard for them as well, other than yourself.
Right.
I'm going to tell you tonight that keep doing it, man. Because a lot of people out there appreciate what you're doing. And it's only going to get more. Because those numbers keep adding up and those numbers keep climbing every day, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep. So tell me, now that you've had a few songs written and you have a few songs that are in the pipeline to be released, and where do you see yourself maybe in another few years, another 5 years, another 10 years, or what do you see yourself, whether in the music business, in the workout? Because of course you have multiple options and multiple things that you're doing. I also think I see that you also play basketball sometimes, and your brothers, I know one of your brothers is pretty good at it too.
Yes, that is true. A couple of years, I definitely see myself taking the rap to a next level. Actually diving into the industry and putting out music there, and just continue doing what I love. And I'm multi-talented. I like to put my hand in many different baskets. I like to explore and get to know different areas and see what I'm good at. And what I am good at, I go out there and I make sure I fulfill it and make sure that I accomplish anything I desire, or anything that I really want. So definitely over the years, I definitely see myself accomplishing any dreams, any goals that I've set now, and definitely excited to see where my rap career path where it goes off.
Okay. I mean, well, as long as you're writing good music and the message is right, trust me, there's no stopping. There is no stopping. Trust me, and I know that for a fact. And if you like clean content, you like positive content, you like stuff that people can relate to, those are what really sells.
Right.
Trash music will sound good for a day or two, but if you look at those artists that's been singing good music, even when they don't sing a song for a while, the songs that they already sing still continues to play. They still continue to send that message. There's a lot of artists that you don't hear them every day, and I could tell you a few of them. The Shaggy you don't hear every day, and trust me, not because you don't hear him every day, that guy will fill a stadium anywhere he goes, because the music he makes is good quality music, and you could play it in any house. When you could play a song and you don't have to say only the Christians can listen it, or only people that goes to church can listen it, or only people that are whatever can listen it. You want to play music that everyone can listen. Those are the songs that really helps, in my opinion. We all have our different views, but that's what I think is best. Because when you have music that you can have it, the teacher plays it in the classroom, and the 5-year-old and the 7-year-old will sing it. You don't need more than that.
Right.
Trust me. That's good. So, but that's on the music. And as far as yourself in I know you won't stop working out for sure. That's nowhere in the stopping. Not. But would you see yourself doing competitions or anything like that, or what are your thoughts on anything like that?
It's actually funny that you asked that. It's actually funny because I've just been in my first ever push-up competition not too long ago. One of my good friend of mine who's also in the workout industry, his name is Scott Bernard. I work out with him pretty. He actually has been the host of All Vegan Deals this year, and I was actually invited to that event, and I actually participated in the push-up contest, and I can actually say that out of 8 contestants that were on stage doing push-up, last one standing, I was battling with someone else. We were the last 2 standing, going push-up for push-up. And we was on the stage for over 12 minutes.
Yeah.
So we did about over 300, maybe 400 push-ups, just banging it out. And I was, like super close away to becoming Vegan Dale champion. But I look at it as, listen, that was my first ever competition.
Mm-hmm.
There was no edit, there was no skit, there was no lie about it. It was live, front and stage in front of everybody who was there, and I heard that there was almost 20,000 people. So in front of us was super packed with people watching and recording and cheering. So especially a lot of people knew exactly who I was and what I do. So it was amazing for them to see me go out there and actually compete for the first time.
Good.
It's been amazing, and I definitely think I can get into more challenges, but I'm looking forward to it.
Good. So put it this way: your thought is to just push yourself to what you know you're capable of, and just do and feel comfortable. That's about it.
Exactly.
That's what it is. That's all it's about. It's not about proving a point. It's more so just doing what you love and doing it because you enjoy it. That's it.
Right.
Good. 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 In my opinion, I think the possibilities are endless. And the more you do anything, the more you do it, the better you become at it. And as long as you're doing it because you love it, you're not being forced to do it, you're not being compelled to do it,
Right.
it don't matter, man. And you're still young. You have a lot ahead of you that you can venture into any zone. But working out is something you can always incorporate in your life.
Right. Yeah.
So, any questions, any thought before we go? Because I think we're pretty much covered most of the zones. I wanted to maybe figure out, for as far as your brothers, if we could grab them in for a few thoughts, if they have anything they wanted to add before. I don't know if they're around you.
This is actually crazy. Both brothers are actually sleeping. They had an intense workout today.
Well, at least we know they did something with the day, right?
Right.
Good. That's what matters, man. I wanted to bless them up as well for the night, but I know when they watch the video, they'll see that we did mention and let them know that they also are appreciated for standing beside you throughout all these years, and your
Yes,
dad.
and I'll definitely.
And your dad, trust me, even when we don't see him, I know he's there because we always hear him. I forgot what he says. He has this thing that he always says. What the heck he says?
Yes.
Something like flex show. and a slogan that starts it like a rooster or something like that. I don't know. My son cracks up every time. He's laughing right now. I tell you. But we look forward to things like that. So,
oh man,
let him know we all appreciate. And your mom, she's always not too much in the camera, but every now and again we know she's around because we hear her voice in the background. So we know you have a whole complete team with you, your brothers, your mom and dad, and that's what really matters. A lot of people, they don't know that. Sometimes it takes a family to really rejuvenate things, to really input things and push things into their kids. And a lot of us these days, we lose out on spending that quality time. And you have a lot of that because your dad travels with you all these places, or your parents travel with you, not just your dad, depending on where you're going. But it's good. And you're also being able to take, because of your the things that you do, you're able to take your family to different places. And this is only the beginning, because I know you have, everyone has something in them that they might say, you know what, if I had $1 million, I'd give my dad, I don't know how much you'd say, but X amount.
I'll give him the whole thing.
See, there you go. I didn't say it. You notice I didn't say nothing. So, if I had this, I would do that. You know what I mean? And that's always a dream for us children, because I was a child once too. You always want to say, if I had something, I would want to do this for my parents. You know what I mean? I want to see, I've just surprised my mom or surprised my dad with so-and-so. And the love sometimes that you have for them is really what matters. And as long as you keep that respect and maintain that connection with them, you can't go wrong, no matter where you go.
Exactly, definitely.
All right. My job is done here tonight, the young Jamaican trainer, DeMar J. But before I leave, I got to give you the opportunity to exit the interview from these people with something positive, with something, whatever you want to do. This is your moment.
I want to say, listen, guys, it's been, amazing, a pleasure of me being on here. I'm super thankful, super grateful, and I'm definitely, want to get back up here and, talk to you guys even more. I want to thank my guy Rio for actually having me up here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We got plenty more things to cover, plenty more business to happen. I'm just excited, and I just want to continue sharing my message, which is believe in yourself, continue pushing, believe in the strength, no weakness through quote works, and it took you far. So let's continue believing in one another. Let's push each other, and let's let's get closer step by step. And you guys have a wonderful night. From the young Jamaican and the rest of the crew, salute and you know, keep tight.
All right, you heard it here. You heard it first, and you heard all the words, just like you heard it tonight. And believe me, guys, you don't need no one else to teach you. Then a 3 turn into 15. So over the course of 12 years, we've happen to have DeMar J share his journey with you guys. And now you can go out there and start your journey if you have not already started it. And on behalf of myself and the Real TV crew, DeMar J, I want to say thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on here tonight. You could be doing anything with your hour, but you choose to spend it with us, and you appreciate it. All right? Now,
thank you. I appreciate you for having me on.
Sure. The only thing they don't know is this is only the beginning on this channel.
Exactly.
Because there's so much we're going to cover as time progresses, because we will be keeping in touch. And we will start to continue sharing your journey as the progress begins. And when that album is about to drop and those singles are about to release, trust me, we're going to be playing it for you guys. And we're going to be launching it wicked. So bless up yourself and bless up the family.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a blessed night.
All right, man. All right, guys. So just like you see that, another good night, another good show right here. And thank you guys for tuning in and taking the time out to share your moment with us. Do remember, if you have not yet subscribed, you still have a chance. Hit that button, hit that notification bell. We have some other things coming up. Trust me, you do not want to miss them. And we really appreciate each and every person who take the time out to watch this channel. We really appreciate each and every person who take the time out to always spend their moment with us. And we'll continue to share a positive message. We'll continue to share stuff to elevate you, to grow you, and to keep you motivated in these times. Bless up. We out.